$5,000 Social Security checks to certain recipients. Let you know who's getting those checks and how they were able to get it. When it comes to Social Security as a whole, the latest bill introduced here, it's a win-win bill to cut federal taxes, would extend funds to 2054. Let you know what the latest details is with that bill, as it is the most popular Social Security bill at the moment. Also, I'll play the latest video clip from Congress.
There is purposeful intent to snatch Social Security from the hands of beneficiaries, including children. And I want to stand with you in the passage of H.R. 2100.
I'll play the full video clip of what was said in Congress for increasing Social Security checks to every single American and reforming the entire Social Security program. What's being said about it and what's being done, more importantly, about it. And I'll give you some other important updates as well. Before I dive into the main content, if you appreciate these Social Security updates, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Social Security updates. And this video is sponsored by my company, YCent. If you or anyone you know is looking to increase your credit score, got my details down in the description below. Social Security win-win bill to cut federal taxes would extend funds to 2054. So taking a look at this bill, the You Earned It, You Keep It Act, spoken about this a few times, reintroduced last week and gaining a lot of maybe trending popularity at the moment, as with any Social Security bill for a week or so, gains a lot of traction, gets a lot of media attention, and then it just kind of falls off a cliff and collects dust in Congress, waiting to be reintroduced the following year. So if you detect a little bit of sarcasm and disappointment in my voice, that is true. As with most Social Security bills that I love presenting, love the ideas of them, it's just no action is being taken. As with Congress, they're really good at introducing bills and talking about what needs to be done, but when it comes to action on it, they just keep failing. They're not holding up their promise to Social Security recipients, to our most vulnerable people in our society, a promise to take care of Social Security recipients. Meanwhile, there are Social Security laws that are 40, 50 years old that haven't been changed or replaced, or a new legislature. So really sad when it comes to that. So when it comes to this bill, spoken about it a few times, basically raising the payroll tax wage to $250,000 and raising money that way, it extended to 2054. One thing I normally don't do is go to the comments. I was looking at this article. It got 1.2 thousand comments on this article, just talking about the latest You Earned It, You Keep It Act. So I just wanted to read a couple of these comments. Really curious what your thoughts are. So these are the most liked comments that got the most traction. So one person here said, "This year, millions of retirees will owe taxes on their Social Security benefits. Taxes on Social Security were put in place in 1984, and the income thresholds were set for a combined income greater than $25,000 for single filers or $32,000 for couples filing jointly. The limits were created." So yeah, that one, and then also a couple more comments here. This one, actually, we owe respect to senior citizens who have silent voice in Capitol Hill. It is not easy to live on limited fixed income in an inflationary economy. They have paid their dues to governments. I think the Social Security income should be tax-free from the federal government. I think that was perfectly said. Senior citizens definitely deserve more respect, and they shouldn't be taxed again. If you think about how much taxes have been spent by individuals on Social Security, paying taxes their whole life, paying sales tax, and then finally having their Social Security checks taxed is just ridiculous. I understand, you need taxes to have the government run, but it's a little ridiculous taxing Social Security recipients that. Another one here, I have always questioned why Social Security was taxed since you have already paid taxes on it. This seems like a good bill that makes sense, which means it will never pass. Another really good comment there. So why would taxes be taxed on something that was already taxed? It's just theft at that point, and any good bill seems to never pass. I don't know what it is with Congress. Why can't they just get the vote in front of people, at least show the public that they're trying? At this point, it seems like they're just squandering the $174,000 salary on just doing nothing. The next one, the tax on Social Security benefits started by Ronald Reagan in 1989. It was intended to tax Social Security benefits for high income taxpayers. It has never been adjusted for inflation. This unfair tax should be repealed. So, yeah, that's when it comes to taxes and Social Security. Let me know your thoughts on that. I can't believe we're even questioning the idea of Social Security being taxed. I don't think anyone would agree with this except for maybe the people in Washington. Then next, Social Security's high earners will get almost $5,000 a month. That's almost $3,000 more than the average Social Security check. So in 2024, these high earner checks increased a lot higher than before. Basically, when it comes to these high earners, they earned high for their entire life. And then now they're getting it because of the higher COLA as well. So the average benefit will rise to $1,907 per month in 2024 from $1,848 this year. But retirees who receive the maximum Social Security payout will see much higher earnings, with their monthly checks jumping to $4,873 in 2024, an additional $170 per month. What are your thoughts on that? Should these high earners maybe get less of a check, give some of that to the low income earners? Let me know your thoughts on that. Speaking of low income earners getting higher checks, well, the Social Security 2100 Act, another really popular bill that's collecting dust in Congress, it has says that it wants to increase benefits by 2% across the board. It wants to change it to the CPIE, which could give a 10% increase. Also do a lot of other benefits as well. I'm not going to go into detail, as I have gone over into very great detail in past videos, but take a look at this representative talking more about Social Security increases, support for the 2100 Act, and Social Security reform, and how this may affect your Social Security check.
Let me thank the distinguished gentleman from Connecticut. Long-serving, long-standing, and we have been together, Mr. Larson, on this issue. It has to be 2 decades. And I can only thank you for realizing that people will simply die. I'm going to say that. Without the lifeline of Social Security. You have recognized that, and that's why we're in the fight. That's why we have to continue the fight. That's why we have to come back in the next Congress and get this done. Because if it's not done in this Congress, we must get it done. We must get it done. And let me give you breaking news. Let me tell you why we are all on the floor while there are 12 and there are others on the floor previously. This is a national crisis. The House Republican Study Committee, a caucus of 176 House Republican members, has proposed multiple harsh cuts to Social Security in fiscal year 2024 budget. Although the budget is vague on details, they will be holding and may have held a press conference, and reporting has come out that they intend to cut your Social Security. They intend to violate the very special sacred trusts. Yes, do violence to the sacred trusts that from the days of President Roosevelt, every American, except those, of course, that were in some of the professions of people of color that we had to fix, every American felt that they could live, that they could survive because of Social Security. And I want to thank John Larson. I am glad that we are championing together the Social Security 2100 Act, and to be able to bring about an increase of benefits, 2% across the board on the average for all Social Security beneficiaries for the first time in 52 years. Improve the cost of living adjustment so it reflects inflation. Increases benefits to boost lower income seniors. Improve benefits for middle income widows and widowers. Restores the student benefits up to age 26. Increases access to benefits for children living with grandparents and other relatives. And celebrates repealing the windfall elimination provision which means in the government pension offset that currently penalizes public servants. I can walk the streets of the 18th Congressional District when all of these hardworking public servants are saying, have you helped me? And I can say yes, and we end the 5-month waiting period. So, Mr. Larson, I'm here today to join in a vigorous support of the Social Security 2100 Act, and to be able to say that we are here because there is a crisis, because there is purposeful intent to snatch Social Security from the hands of beneficiaries, including children. And I want to stand with you in the passage of H.R. 2100 because I want the Lifeline to continue. I want the story of President Roosevelt to continue in the hands of Americans, people of color, those who have started in life in a low income, and those who may end in life but a low income, but have as their lifeline Social Security. I'm standing with you, and I yield back my time.
What are your thoughts on what Representative Sheila Jackson Lee had to say about Social Security? Do you agree, disagree? If you appreciate how I gave you all the news sources, showed you the video clips, letting you know the latest of Social Security, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Social Security updates. And that is all the news that I have for you today to hopefully cheer you up a bit. Here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Hi guys, I didn't see you there. Hi, this is Belle to the tip of the day. I want to tell you the one thing when you feel something, when you feel like in a mood, tell the people that how you feel like in your body. Don't try to hide it. Be exposed. Make people like you. Not only yourself, other people too. So that's all I wanted to say for today. Bye.
If you want to know the 10 things you need to know about President Biden's big Social Security plan, you're going to want to click this video right up here as I go over the details of the 10 things you need to know. Also, what else has been said in Congress about increasing Social Security. So click that video now. I'll let you know all the details, and I'll see you in that video. Take care. Be safe. Thank you for watching.